Another beauty. Well, the F1 season is underway. I mean, where are they right now? I believe they are in Suzuka, Japan this weekend. So yeah, that is awesome. And I mean, I gotta be honest with you, I've never really been an F1 fan, but I love watches, I love racing. I mean, I love cars. So it all just makes sense. What better time than to review some of the Formula One design? And when it comes to TAG Heuer and Formula One design watches, wow, this one specifically being a chronograph, oh, here we go. If you're familiar with TAG, they have some pretty long reference numbers, so I will drop it down there. But if you want a good looking stunner here with some great function and chronograph operation, this TAG Heuer could just be for you. Retailing right now, I think she's trending for about $2,500, around $2,300 on jomashop.com. It's a spring sale, actually. But you know what? Let's get into it, because there's all kinds of different variations and colors. But if you like this one, well, you could be well on your way when you check the website and see what you have as far as offerings go. I like the design. I love a good tool watch. The chronograph's one of my favorites, obviously. A complication that over the years has been in aviation and speed timing for auto racing for decades. TAG Heuer is also an official sponsor of F1 racing. Again, the brand has been around for a long time and is synonymous with racing. Thanks to Vivian Morelli for some of the great images for the first races to kick off the season in Melbourne, Australia. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for all the support for the channel. What a beauty, screaming sportiness and function. A 43mm case design with brushed and polished sides and a fixed tachometer bezel. Woo, it's sweet. 21mm lug, 48mm lug to lug. It doesn't stretch too far across the wrist. Has a great look to it. 12.6mm thickness. That's pretty good. Total package, 104.24 grams. And you know what? You're getting 200 meters of water resistance here. I like that. Sapphire crystal on top, protecting this analog dial with scratch resistance, and a screw down case back with this watch information etched into the back for reference. Now, steel screw down coated crown and pushers that are black to match that of that aluminum bezel insert, and the tachometer scales built into it. And one thing I like, although it is a fixed bezel, it has a brushed and polished ratchety edge to it, and really good strength and rugged look to it. It's really nice. Now I'm liking everything about the dial here, right? And it looks textured too when you have some close-ups. I'll try to get you some macros there to show you. I'm liking everything about the dial here. I like that muted TAG Heuer signed at the 12, which looks great since there's so much color going on with the watch. Just my feel, my preference. I kind of feel like if the colors are pretty matte and muted themselves, then it's great to have the original color for the shield, the TAG Heuer shield. But when you have so much colors and stuff going on in the actual design, then that muted shield is pretty cool looking. 3 sub-registers, all in line with this chronograph operation. And regular timing, of course. We have at the 3, 60-second running seconds. At the 6, we have 1/10 of a second, larger than the other 2 sub-registers as well. And at the 9, we have the chronograph monitoring. Sporty 12 with the lume filled indices and accent yellow framing, yellow frame baton style hands and lume filling, as well as a large chronograph seconds hand that's yellow as well. You can't miss it. All contrasting over top of this matte gray dial finish. TAG Heuer and Formula One around that 1/10 of a second sub-dial register. Speed timing is the priority here, and this feature doesn't let you down. It's just great. Look, on the initial press of the chronograph, you're going to activate that large seconds hand that's going to move around that dial, and the 1/10 of a second hand will also go around the dial as well, all the way until 30 seconds. Once you cross that 30-second barrier, the 1/10 of a second will continue to monitor, but the hand itself will stop. And then once you stop the chronograph, it will show you down to the 1/10 of a second where you finished off. Pretty cool. And then of course you have the start stop up top and the reset down below, bringing everything back instantaneously right back to the top at the 12. Believe me, this chronograph's not going to let you down. A date window is seen at the 4 o'clock, not between the 4 and the 5, but at the 4 o'clock. No framing required here, black on white display, and no cyclops. I don't mind it there at all. Pretty much the only spot for it when you think about the geography that's taken up with all of these sub-registers. Not to mention, as I advised earlier, the 1/10 of a second register at the 6 is actually larger than the 2 above it. It makes total sense why it would be at the 4. Overall, there's a good balance of color, contrasting colors on top of this textured gray dial, as well as the black sub-dials. Everything pops. Gives you the information you need at the ready. I mean, I'm enjoying this one. It's a lot of fun. Comment below, let me know how you feel about the balance of color here. Is it too much? Is it too much yellow going on? That traditional TAG Heuer crest though, loving it. Just love it. Now this movement here, a Swiss-made quartz movement built by TAG Heuer, which powers all the complications in this watch. I'm not sure of the caliber myself, but rest assured this thing's going to be accurate. I would imagine depending on the number of functions and times that you utilize this chronograph, it could impact that battery life, but usually you're looking at anywhere from 2 to 4 years of life, depending on how much operation you have. Let me know if you have this TAG Heuer quartz. Mine is an older model. I'm getting around 3 years for my Chronograph Professional, but this is a newer model design, obviously, so maybe you have a longer battery life as well. So comment below and let me know how you have been impacted by the use of the watch and how much battery life you're getting. Now the drawback is obviously changing out the battery. If you want it done right, you need to get that water resistance guaranteed if you're opening up this case back. So I would take it to an authorized dealer and get them to look at it for getting that watch battery changed out, and maybe even they'll take a look at it as far as servicing as well. I mean, it could, at the end of the day, cost you a few $100s for handling, but I would definitely take it to somewhere reputable as opposed to like your department store watch shop, right? So that you can make sure you have that guarantee. And in most cases, if you do try and take it to one of those places, they will recognize that it's a pretty signature brand that they're working with, and they will tell you that they won't be guaranteed for the water resistance after that. So you just want that trust and peace of mind, right? So a durable fabric strap. It's tough, you know, from that 20 millimeters tapering down to the pin and buckle closure. Accent stitching adds that touch of sportiness here with the green stitching closest to the watch itself as well by the lug connection. Everything's just working and it's matching and it's doing a great job. I'm not a big fan of matching. Amy's always on me about matching. This one, just the full package just works. Light colored gray stitching all the way through to the green stitching close to the lugs. I like it. Adds a touch of sportiness and great look to it, right? Matches the aesthetic. It feels pretty good on the wrist, and with that lower weight, it's a bonus. You really don't feel like you're wearing a watch. It's pretty nice. Now the unique thing about the strap is that it comes right down from that 20 millimeter at the lug connection all the way through to the pin and buckle closure. You know what? It actually feels real nice, and it's got lots of support for you. It's a little stiff, like I find it a little stiff, but it still fits really comfortable and allows for a great sporty touch and an overall feel that matches that of the watch design. So I'm actually liking it. It's got that signed pin and buckle closure with TAG Heuer across the buckle. Now to wrap it up, TAG Heuer introduced some new F1 designs at the Watches and Wonders show there in Geneva this past week. Some of them look pretty sharp. I must say, I need to go there. I just need to go experience it once, just to say I've been. I might need to start a GoFundMe though. I mean, what's a flight to Switzerland cost nowadays from Toronto, Canada? Whoa, right? Now, as I mentioned, the chronograph right now is trending between $1,900 and $2,500 here in Canada. There might be different variations and colorways available online. Check out tagheuer.com to see which one strikes your fancy. There could be one out there for you. It might even just be this one. I got to go check online and dig into some of the new F1 designs that come out with that new Solar Riders. What is it called? It's called the TAG Heuer Solargraph. Formula One Solargraph. Solar technology coming to these expensive luxury style watches. I can't even believe it. I love it. I love it. There's so much I could talk about for hours here, but I don't want to put you to sleep. We'll put another video together for whatever the updates are. It's so hard without access, right, to the watches themselves, having the hands-on on the wrist. You can't beat that experience. But oh well, we'll see what the future holds. Maybe I can get them once I go to the authorized dealer and they have some shipped in here in Canada. For now, TAG Heuer remains one of my favorite brands, and this chronograph is no slouch. From design to function, it's top caliber stuff here. Thanks Ryan for the loaner. I appreciate all the support for the channel. Thank you for stopping in and all your continued support. All of the new subscribers, all my former subscribers, and you know what? All of you new subscribers who just haven't clicked that button down there just yet. You can certainly help the channel by liking, subscribing, and more content is coming. I'm Ross. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.